A lot of officers don't want to deal with DUIs.
Actually, shut those lights on.
Because they're about to do an eye test.
8, 9,
Turn.
11. Okay, what do you want me to do?
So?
A 4?
No.
You want me to strip or not?
No.
Everyone thinks that they passed their test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're being placed under arrest.
Don't drink and drive, folks. All right, guys, we are back with another video. I'm attorney Derek Martin. We're a DUI law firm here in Illinois. If you haven't seen our videos before, we react to real-life body-worn camera police interaction. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it along the way. I'm going to tell you the things I'm seeing. I'm going to tell you the good, and I'll also tell you the bad. Feel free to do the same in the comments. Let's get started.
At around 1 a.m. in the night, a New Jersey officer conducted a traffic stop on a female for erratic driving.
How you doing? My name's Officer Miller. Just gotta let you know we got body worn cameras on, okay? Look, the music is way too loud, and you are driving way too fast. That's fine. How much did you have to drink? It is reeking. All right, I'm gonna have somebody come and test you, okay?
Hear that officer? She's like, all right, he was not, A lot of officers don't want to deal with DUIs, right? Like, they realize you got to get drunk drivers off the road, but they many times prefer to deal with other stuff. I kind of heard that in his voice. In addition to that New Jersey, I can't even do it. But that won't stop me from trying.
I have to. I get it, but you still reek of it.
The female refused to answer any questions, so the officer called for a DUI specialist on the scene.
You're about to get tested. Come this way, since you don't want to listen.
DUI specialist. I'm not sure what that means in New Jersey. I mean, totally could mean something in New Jersey. In Illinois here, we just kind of have... there are different levels of training for DUIs, and some are better than others, right? Some police officers have more than others. But really, the level of specialist type thing that we deal with here is a DRE, drug recognition expert. So when it is a drug-based DUI, they will often pull a DRE on scene. And the DRE is a thing that exists in all 50 states, I believe.
Go stand over here. You don't want to listen. Right there. Right there.
Follow me.
Follow him.
Follow me. Right here. On the sidewalk, right here.
You reek.
Weak.
What's going on? We all got cameras.
Totally reek.
Right? Recording. Asked you out of the car.
Reeks.
It was like, right? I told you, we're going to test you.
We're just going to run a few tests just to make sure you're okay to drive, okay? Is that okay?
Whether you pass or fail, we'll figure it out.
Do you have any... Yeah, actually shut those lights
I'm
on.
going to shut mine off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're about to do an eye test. And lawyers like me will argue that the eye test is not effective or valid if there's a bunch of flashing lights in your eyes.
Do you have any medical issues,
Not
anything
at
like
all.
that? Nothing? Not anything wrong with your eyes, legs?
No, not at all. What's going on?
Oh, we're just going to run a few tests just to make sure you're okay to drive.
But you're asking me questions that doesn't have to do with the driving.
Well, I have to ask you if you have anything.
My issues have nothing to do. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay, all right.
So, please.
All right.
Next corner, that's my house.
Okay, all right. I didn't pull you over. This officer pulled you
Okay,
over.
I'm
He has his reasons.
scared.
He has his reasons.
I'm not scared.
He has his reasons. Okay. Can you make these tests? Can you do these tests for me?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
All right. I'm
don't
gonna explain it to you.
I don't know if I can make it.
Okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you. I need somebody here with me.
I know. I'm just
Okay.
telling him.
Yeah. I just need got a flashlight?
Yeah, I got some.
No, hold it for me. Oh, yeah. Just kind of like above so I can see your eyes. I just need to see your eyes, okay? All right. So you have nothing wrong. You wear glasses, contacts, anything like that? Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm going to do is you're going to just follow the tip of my finger, all right? All right. You can keep your hands on your sides. You can relax. It's okay. All right. Just follow the tip of my finger. All right.
So those of you that have seen our videos before or are into this sort of thing, I'm going to give you, 10 points if you know what this test is. Say it. Yes. All right. You got it. I can't say it. horizontal gaze nystagmus. And so here's the exact instructions that the officer's supposed to read for that. Please remove your glasses, if they're wearing any. Put your feet together, hands at your side, keep your head still, and look at this and follow the stimulus with your eyes only. I didn't really catch that. There you go. Eyes only, don't remove your head. Yeah, I kind of said that. Kind of just blasted through. Keep looking at the stimulus until told that the test is over. I don't know that he said that one. Do not move your head. Do you understand the directions? Those are the exact ones that are put out by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. All right, so this test is checking for 3 things. The first is lack of smooth pursuit. So basically I'm going to call it a theory here, but the basis for this test, the reason this is a test in the first place is because the theory is that your eyes, when they're following a stimulus out to the side, they do not move smoothly. They jerk if you've consumed alcohol. So that's the number one thing that they're looking for. They're looking for that in each eye. So the second thing is distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation. That is a mouthful, and yes, I have to look that up every time because I forget. But that is saying is when the stimulus is at 45 degrees out, can the eyes, which are looking at that without moving the head, do the eyes jerk involuntarily? Again, another alleged sign that someone has consumed alcohol. And then number 3 is the onset of that nystagmus. In other words, if there is jerking, does it happen prior to the 45 degrees? Does it happen prior to the 45 degrees? So those are actually the clues that they're looking for here. Yes, the lights need to be turned off. Officer needs to be able to see it. That's why they got the guy with the flashlight standing there. It's only supposed to be reliable when given proper instruction. So that's what they're doing here. And there is a certain number of passes that they need to do. When you add up the number of passes and the speed that the instructions say, this entire test is expected to take at least 84 seconds. So not quite a minute and a half. And he said it. He's like a minute and a half, right? So that's exactly the things. We sort of have our own checklist. When we were representing somebody, we're going to go through and see, did the officer actually complete all those things? Because if not, we can attack the reliability of this test.
Eyes only, do not move your head, okay? All right? It's going to take about a minute and a half, okay?
I can't tell how fast he's going, obviously.
Okay. All right. All right. He should be good. All right. Come up this way. Slowly. Just relax. Okay. All right. Just place your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe fashion, just like that. Okay. All right. Heel to toe.
10 more points if you know what this test is. Let me hear it. Come on, everybody at home. Yep, you got it. The walk and turn test.
Right in front of the left. All right. Heel to toe.
Oh, wow.
Arms
So
on
a
your
little
side.
unsteady there.
All right. Just stay in that position. Okay. Don't move until I instruct you to do so. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps in a straight line. Okay.
What is 9 feet to toe?
You gotta demonstrate it, yes.
Okay. Just listen to my instruction. When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps. Right.
That's a clue. She came out of the position.
Front foot planted. Okay. You're going to turn with your other foot, which I'll show you. All right. I'm show you all. Please.
I'm listening.
I know, but I need you to stay in that position.
I'm listening.
I know. Can you stay in this position, though? It's very important you stay in this position. Thank you.
Yep.
Heel to toe.
I say all the
Hands
time,
over
you're
side.
being tested without
Okay.
you even realizing
So 9
it.
heel to toe steps. On your 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot planted. You're going to turn with your other foot, turn around, and then 9 heel to toe steps back. All right?
Ready?
What? Hold on.
I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. We'll try to get you out of here. All right? So when you do that, I want you to keep your eyes on your feet, hands at your side, count the steps out loud. So
9 down, 9,
So I'm gonna.
9 back.
Yes. So hold on. So this is the position you're in now, right? Correct. You take 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. Turn like like this.
You can see her 2 feet, right? They're not straight. They're not touching. Hands are not at her side, right? Like, that's how ticky-tack this is, right? You know, like that will be in the report, and that she didn't maintain the position that whole time during the instructions. Again, it's kind of, you know, wow. Yes, she's already, it showed some clues, even though she hasn't, in her mind, she hasn't even begun the test yet.
Watch choppy steps. 1, 2,
The officer's a little
9
wobbly.
steps, okay? All right, you can begin.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Turn.
11, 12. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. So again, more clues, right? The tons of steps. And now that officer did a terrible job of showing the actual steps on his body-worn camera. But here at the end, there's no doubt she took more than 9, 10, or whatever it was. And then on the steps back, she's not falling off the line necessarily, at least not that I've seen. And again, yes, it is an imaginary line. She's not falling off the imaginary line. But the clue is that she's not touching heel to toe and didn't follow instructions because it was supposed to be 9. So that's what's going to be in the report. I promise you.
12. What else?
Okay, one more test. One more test.
1.
No. You're done with that test. I have another test. Okay. All right. So you can just put your feet at your side, hands on your side. Okay. Just stand like that, nice and relaxed. Okay. When I tell you to begin, you're gonna pick one foot up, either one, left or right. You can keep your legs straight, foot pointed out, about 6 inches above the ground, like this. Okay. No. Okay. All right. And not yet. I didn't tell you to begin.
She's kind of losing me here, right? She didn't do great on that walk and turn test, but she wasn't terrible. She wasn't falling over. She took a couple extra steps. You see that all the time, right? And so, like, I mean, are they going to arrest her? Absolutely. I mean, I believe that they have already enough to arrest her, and they're going to do that. But you're not worried about that. Like, you're not worried about that here. I'm sorry, guys. If you're doing this test and you do like she did here on the side of the road, I think 99 out of 100 times you're getting locked up. That's why I say don't do the test, right? But she's getting locked up. So that's not the question in my mind. The question is, can she win it in court? And I'd say, yeah, maybe, given the right judge, given the right, other details. I'd want to see how her driving was and stuff. Yeah, quite possible, even with a not so great performance on that walk and turn test. But these things add up. You see how it kind of snowballs. And now if she's dancing, or she starts dancing around and, not following instructions and not even trying, it's a bad look.
Sorry.
Okay, I tell you to begin. About 6 inches above the ground, all right? You're gonna leave it in that position. You're gonna count 1001, 1002, 1003.
What the is going on?
There we go.
Can you put me on? No. That's insane. I can do it if you want me to, but that's insane.
What's insane?
Whatever you're telling me to do.
So, do you want to do it or not?
I can do it.
Okay.
I don't think this is a test for me to do it.
It is a test.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. Get it off, because I want to get out of here. I live
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do? Just explain to me and,
I did
let me
explain
get
to
it
you.
out.
I did.
So you got to understand, like, prosecutors, judges, even defense attorneys, we see these all day long, right? And I mean, police officers do too. So you're just not going to win the argument here on the street. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can nail the tests, go ahead and nail the tests. Otherwise, just don't even do them. But and just say, no, I understand, but I'm not doing them. Otherwise, the arguing's just not going to get you anywhere. Now you're just labeled as combative, mood swings, right? She was nice and quiet and docile earlier. Now she's fighting with everybody, or wants to argue with everybody. Like, again, I'm just saying that's what's going to be in the police report, and it doesn't do you any good. That's my point.
No. This is insane. I don't agree with whatever you're doing. I can record you, and you're doing extras. You're doing extra. You guys, not you. You are doing extra. So let me know what's going on. Because I want to get the out of here. I'm sorry. I don't want to be cursing. I don't want to do this shit. But you are
All right.
extra. You are being extra.
Okay.
So please, what do you want me to do?
Okay. I was called here to make sure
Okay.
you're not
Do you
drunk.
wanna arrest me? Do you wanna give me a ticket? What the am I gonna do? Whatever you do.
Well, I just want you to.
extra.
I just
Okay.
want. I
Give me
just
the
want.
last text. So I'm gonna get the
Okay,
here. You doing
alright.
extra?
Okay. All right.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
So.
A 4?
No. What he wants you to do is what's called the one leg stand. And he started to give those instructions. Again, I'm not siding with the officer here, but like, she's not going to win the argument that he's doing extra. Every single trained person on this, like the judge, is going to see this and be like, he wasn't doing extra. It's the officer. Like it or not, this is what the officer is trained to do.
What the am I gonna do? Because I wanna get the here. You're
Okay.
doing extra.
So stand there.
No, I'm getting aggravated.
Okay.
Because I know my rights.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do the test or no? It's up to
Go
you.
ahead. Leave me the last test.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay. So stand on your side.
Oh, you want me to street? That's what you want to see?
What?
I don't know. I'm concerned
Stand.
about you guys. What the gonna do? You acting weird because I can turn. So what do you want me to do so I can get
Okay.
out of here?
I'm trying to explain.
You want me to strip or not?
No.
Okay, so get me
no.
out of here. I don't
Okay.
know. Get me out of here now.
Okay. All right.
Get me out of here.
Okay. Stand.
And that'll be in the report. Talking about, I don't know how they'll phrase it, right? But I don't know. Offered to strip, I don't know. Wasn't following instructions, right? Was talking about things that were not pertinent to the investigation. Asked questions, however they phrased it, but right? That's a thing. That's a red flag now.
With your feet together, hands at your side. Okay. When I tell you to begin. Okay. You're gonna lift one leg, left or right, straight
What
out,
do you lift it up?
like this, like so, straight out, foot pointed out, about 6 inches above the ground. All right. You're gonna count 1,001,
Karate Kid move, I
1,002,
like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the you want me to do? Can you do it for me?
Yes, he's supposed to instruct.
Can you do that the same thing
yes.
that you're telling me to
You wanna do the test?
No. Can you do it for me? No. Let me ask you a question.
All right. You don't want
Whatever
to do
you
the
ask me
test.
to do, can you do it for me?
Okay. You don't want to do the test.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to count for 1,000? 1,
All
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're being placed
No,
under
wait.
arrest.
Under arrest.
Yeah.
Don't
But
you
wait,
dare.
I am
Don't,
under
don't.
arrest.
You're being placed under arrest. All right.
For
For
what?
suspicion of DWI.
No,
Okay.
wait. I can be under arrest, but you gotta give me my rights.
You have the right to remain
No.
silent.
I have the right, but why I'm being under arrest?
As a defense attorney, I want to see her not be in this position. I don't know if she's drinking and driving or not, but not being in that position in the first place and not giving them a bunch of evidence against her. Because when we first pulled up, the only thing that the officer could point to was her driving, right? Which I didn't see. I'm sure it's there, but I didn't see it. Her driving and the officer's observation that he smelled alcohol. Those are the only two things the officer can point to objectively, right? Now, everything else she's given him, right? And many times there's a bunch of statements about coming from the bar or only had 2 beers or all these different statements, right? There's slurred speech, that all those things that they obviously then the performance or lack of performance, if you will, on the standard field sobriety tests, and then they culminate with the breathalyzer. Those are all things offered up voluntarily. Now, they may not feel voluntary, but those are all things offered up voluntarily by the driver. And that's, that's the truth of the matter here. So hopefully she doesn't fight with him. She's still got this like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm being arrested. Of course you're being arrested. Like, I'm not siding with the officers here, but what other option do they have when she starts? It is the legit standard field sobriety test. Like it or not, that is the standard field sobriety test. That is the third one. All the officer was doing was putting her through the normal DUI investigation. Is it a perfect investigation? Nah, I can point out little things he could have done better, but it's what you see out there. That is the investigation. And, if she's not going to complete it, what other option does he have? Let her get in the car? It's just not reality these days. Maybe back in the day they used to do that. But reality, when there's 3 cops with cameras, there's, what if she gets back in the car and takes off and hits someone blocked on the road? Could they have had her leave her car and walked her to the corner and let her go in her house? Sure. But then what? And then she drives away in her car again, right? It comes back out 10 minutes later. It's just not the way things operate these days. It's all on camera. When they have to make an arrest, they make an arrest.
How come they don't offer her breathalyzer?
Up to this point, why didn't they give her a breathalyzer?
before arresting?
Yeah. Yeah, just because it was escalating, right? And they'd kind of seen enough, and honestly, rightfully so. Like she's not completing these tests. She'll still get offered a breathalyzer back at the station, but here, out on the street here, you give a portable breath test. Back at the station, you give a evidentiary breath test. Portable one, handheld, not super, high reliability. The big one, evidentiary, back at the station, higher level of reliability. That's the way it's supposed to go. Do they have to give her a breathalyzer out here on the side of the road to arrest her? No. They need probable cause to arrest her. That's the legal standard. And so, sure, if you did a breathalyzer, a PBT, and you're over the legal limit, that is very, very helpful for probable cause. But the absence of that breath test doesn't mean that they don't have probable cause. That makes sense. They still have probable cause here. They do. They do. I mean, they've got the driving, whatever that was. They've got the odor of alcohol. They've got, obviously, the officer's going to say she didn't do good on the HGN test, right? Although we couldn't really see. There's a bunch of clues of impairment on the walk and turn test, and there's a failure or an inability, really, to complete. Because, I mean, if you're not listening to instructions, then yeah, it is an inability to even begin or complete that one-leg stand test. So they have more than enough probable cause to place her under arrest. So she'll get offered the breathalyzer still back. It'll just be back at the police station, the evidentiary test.
Excuse me, mom.
Ma'am, don't fight.
Okay, but give me my right.
They're gonna read you your rights. Let them handcuff you.
Okay, but just tell me.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back.
Just
Ma'am.
tell me why I be on the arrest.
Suspicion of DUI.
No.
We will charge you with resisting if you don't stop.
I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are.
Please, don't do this. I passed all my tests.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Come on, how did I not pass my test? Come on.
Everyone thinks that they passed their test. I mean, almost everyone. People are like, oh, what? I can't believe this. I passed my test, right? Everyone tells me that they passed their test, and then I get the video, and I'm like, that's why I say don't do the test, because you don't even know if you're passing or not.
Realistic.
She did not.
I passed my test. Why are you doing this? I live right there down the street.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
The uncooperative female then attempted to resist arrest by pulling her arm away and trying to bite an officer.
You are under arrest
But why? Why?
for drunk driving.
But do you have a proof?
Yes.
How?
Everything you just did.
No. He
Yes.
just texted me.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm
it's
not.
Over. It's over.
I gotta call my lawyer.
It's over.
Can I call my lawyer?
You'll call him when you get back to headquarters.
No. I gotta call my lawyer
You're
now.
gonna call him now.
Can I? Don't do this. Come on, what's going on with you
No, let me
guys?
check.
What's wrong with you? Hello, my car is right there. What's wrong? Yo, please don't
In the
do
car.
this.
Ma'am, just get in the car. It's over. It's over. Get in the car.
You're gonna get charged with the resisting. You're gonna get charged with the criminal.
See, like, these are the things that drives me crazy. Like, probably a normal girl made a dumb decision, perhaps, right? I don't know, right? She's clearly not a hardened criminal, right? I mean, in the sense that, she's not taking this arrest very well. So probably safe to say not a hardened criminal, right? Probably made a dumb decision. Yeah, that's the way this goes when you make that decision many times, right? And so, totally assuming this is like her first DUI, no one's hurt, no one's in an accident and killed. You want to see somebody like learn the lesson, not do it again, get through it, get back on, continue to be a normal, productive member of society, assuming that's what she is, right? I hate to see all the fighting and resisting and all this stuff. She had a case that maybe she could have won at some point. That was looking like maybe she could have won that. The next best thing, maybe get reduced charges or pled down or even just a light sentence, sort of the first time slap on the wrist thing. Like I said, learn your lesson and move on. But now we're getting extra charges on there. It's a thing now. Like when you walk into court, the worst thing is when me as the defense attorney walks into court and the prosecutor's like, oh, you're here on them? Like or even the judge like, oh, you're on this file. Right? Like, you do not want to have a highlighter on your name or whatever the case might be, red pen, right? Even if you get a charge, you still want to be flying under the radar. And now, I mean, it's not the most egregious thing ever. There's far worse out there, but she's not flying under the radar anymore. She's very unlikely to be eligible for that sort of slap on the wrist. She's going to have a harder case to deal with now.
Why? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because you're not letting him get in the car or you're going to get another charge. You got two choices. Either you go home within the next 4 hours or you go to jail.
Do you want to
Which one?
No.
Get in the car.
You want to go to jail? So then get in the car.
Be an adult and get in the car.
What did I do wrong? No. Wait. I'm not receiving. Come on.
You are resisting.
No, I'm not receiving.
You are.
I'm asking for
sit
my.
down.
You are
So
aggressive.
sit down.
Then sit
I'm
down.
asking for my right.
Yeah, this is your right.
No.
You're under arrest.
You're not telling me.
You're for drunk
All
driving.
right, let's do this over. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used
Okay,
against you in
no,
a court of
exactly.
law.
But
You got
I
the
had-
right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the state won't give you one. Do you understand these rights? Your
I
rights have
didn't
been
do.
read to you.
Okay.
And you're being charged with the
For
suspension.
what?
All right, you know what?
Drunk driving? Oh no! Wait. Do you have any proof? No way. Don't do this. Come on. What's wrong with you guys? Don't do.
She's in.
But I'm not wrong. What's wrong with you guys? Please, come on, talk to me.
I'm charging you with resistance.
No, I'm resisting. You're taking me. Come on.
All right, I mean, here at some point, yeah, don't you gotta charge her with resisting if you're those cops? I mean, cops have discretion, right? Like in what they charge and what they do. But like we know, there's a lot of people that would have gotten charged with resisting at the first sign of refusing to get in the car. Or refusing to, put your hands behind your back and put the handcuffs on. She got a little bit or maybe a lot more leeway because she's a, tiny, perhaps good-looking female. I just call the shots here, right? I don't make it up. I wasn't there. But I mean, she may have gotten more leeway than some other people. That's the way I see it. Tell me if you think I'm wrong in the comments. But she got some leeway there, I think, in my opinion. But eventually it's like, okay, the leeway's ran out. Like you're getting charged with this stuff. That's the way I see it, and hard to argue with that if you're the cops.
So, you got a Corona.
Yeah, empty though. Empty it looked like. Guess
Well, the
if there's
party's
any
wrong.
liquid in there.
We'll take for property.
The female was charged with driving under the influence, resisting arrest, obstructing the administration of law, and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. She was found to have one outstanding warrant issued out of West New York for $1,000.
Ag assault against a police officer. That's a tough one, right? That again, I don't know New Jersey, but probably a felony charge. At least here, ag assault would be a felony, and that's a tough look. A misdemeanor single charge of DUI, not the end of the world. You start getting, layering on felonies on top of that, which were obviously totally avoidable. That's a tough look and a tough situation because it's avoidable. All right, grades. The officers did a good enough job. I'm going to call it a B. I mean, they did, a B. The investigation wasn't terrible. She obviously kind of forced her hand in making the arrest, and then things escalated. So, but I don't think they were overly aggressive. I think they did give her a lot of leeway, like I said, and then eventually kind of had enough. Hard to argue with that, in my opinion. So I'm going to give them a B there.
Is the only reason you're knocking them down because the instructions weren't that good?
Yeah, right. I mean, so how would they have? Yeah. I mean, they're not far off from an A. Yeah, I don't think the instructions were like perfect. I thought maybe they could have spent a little bit more time with her. And just, I mean, honestly, for the cops, the more time that she was standing on the side of the road arguing, the tougher the better your case is, I guess. But, I would have asked her about where's she coming from. I didn't hear any of that. Might have been in the video, but I didn't see it, and try to elicit any admissions. I mean, that's a little bit better of an investigation, assuming those things didn't happen here. How did she do? I mean, she did an F. Don't drink and drive, of course. Assuming that's what she did. Don't drink and drive. And 2 is don't take all those tests. Just not going to work out for you most of the time. And then obviously She just went from what appeared to be a low-level misdemeanor DUI that was perhaps even winnable to what seems like felony charges and a whole bunch of extra stuff. Totally unavoidable. It's the wrong way to handle an interaction there with the police with the DUI arrest. All right, guys, there you have it. Hate to see somebody with, in the big scheme of things, a relatively minor, we'll call it, I don't know if it is, but we'll call it a first-time misdemeanor, sort of low-level, run-of-the-mill DUI, turn into something bigger with resisting and ag assault against a police officer, trying to bite at the cops. Never a good idea. Totally avoidable. Hate to see it. Don't drink and drive, folks.